Welcome everyone. So we were discussing about activity 1.12. In that we discussed about melting of ice and boiling of water. We observed that when the ice starts melting until all the ice gets converted into water, temperature remains constant at 0 degrees Celsius. Same way, when water starts boiling until all the water gets converted into steam, then also we found that temperature was constant at 100 degrees Celsius. It means that initially when ice starts melting, when ice starts converting into water, until all ice gets converted into water, temperature was constant and the thermometer reading was 0 degrees Celsius until all this conversion. Same way, in the boiling of water, when the water just starts boiling, when the water just starts converting into steam, till all water gets vaporized, that means till all water gets converted into steam, temperature was constant at 100 degrees Celsius. This is very important point. That means temperature remains constant during the transition. Now we will continue with this. On increasing the temperature of solids, the kinetic energy of the particles increases. We have already discussed that kinetic energy and temperature, they are directly proportional to each other. That means when temperature will increase, then kinetic energy will also increase. Due to the increase in kinetic energy, the particles start vibrating with greater speed, and you know that kinetic energy, it is related with motion of the particle. So when you are increasing kinetic energy, then definitely the motion of the particle will also increase. It means that particle, it will start vibrating with greater speed. The energy supplied by heat overcomes the force of attraction between the particles. So in that activity, what we were doing, we were raising the temperature by applying heat. So what happens when you are applying or when you are supplying heat, then temperature is increasing. When temperature is increasing, then it is overcoming the force of attraction between the particles. We have also discussed that there is force of attraction acting between particles. So when you are increasing temperature, then the motion of the particles, it increases, and that is the reason the force of attraction between particles, it decreases. So overall, when you are applying energy or when you are providing energy, then the force of attraction between the particles, it decreases. The particles leave their fixed positions because they start vibrating at greater speed and start moving more freely. A stage is reached when the solid melts and is converted to a liquid. So what happens when you are applying heat energy, then a stage will come when the solid, it is converting into liquid, because when you are increasing temperature, the kinetic energy of particle is increasing, the particle is vibrating at greater speed, and the motion of the particle increases. Because of it, the force of attraction between particles decreases, and we have seen that in case of liquid state, the particles, they have less force of attraction between them as compared to particles of the solid state. So when you are applying heat energy, then we can see the conversion from solid to liquid state, as we have seen in case of ice to water. A stage is reached when the solid melts and is converted to a liquid. The minimum temperature at which a solid melts to become a liquid at the atmospheric pressure is called its melting point. So please do underline this statement. This is the definition of melting point. That means, what is melting point? It's just not any temperature. It's the minimum temperature when solid starts converting into liquid at the atmospheric pressure. The term atmospheric pressure is very important, because at different pressure, melting point or boiling point of substances, it can also be different. So this is the definition. The melting point of a solid is an indication of the strength of the force of attraction between its particles. What is the meaning of this? It means that The melting point of a solid, we are defining melting point for solid only, that also you think about it and remember. Solid is melting, so definitely melting point if we need to describe, then we are describing for solid substances only or for solid state of matter only. So if this statement is saying that higher the melting point of a solid, it is indicating that there is greater force of attraction between the particles. This is the meaning of this statement. That means, suppose if any substance is there and it is having very high melting point. High melting point means that that particular substance will convert into liquid state at a very high temperature. So very high temperature means we need to provide very high amount of heat energy, then only it is getting converted into liquid state. So what is the reason behind this? The reason behind this high melting point of a substance is that the force of attraction between the particles in the solid is very strong. So as it is very strong, we need to provide very large amount of heat energy, we need to raise very high temperature, then only the force of attraction between the particles will be overcome and it can convert into liquid state. I will give you one example. I will also give you one question to get more clarification of this statement. The melting point of ice is 273.15 Kelvin. I hope that you are familiar with the different scale of temperature. Like generally we are using degree Celsius. Same way we are also having Kelvin. The process of melting, that is change of solid state into liquid state, is known as fusion. Now this process is said to be fusion. Which process? The process by which there is a change of solid state into liquid state is said to be fusion, whereas melting point, it is not a process. Melting point is a temperature, or more precisely, melting point is the minimum temperature at which a solid converts into or starts converting into liquid state. So these two is very important. Most of the students sometimes they get confused about melting point. They are thinking that melting point is a process. No, melting is a process, but melting point is a temperature. Same way fusion, it is a process, it is not a temperature. Fusion, it is a process of melting which leads to change of solid state into liquid state. Simple. Now next part is when a solid melts, its temperature remains the same. So where does the heat energy go? This is very important topic, and this topic it is related with the activity 1.12 what we have discussed. I told you that the temperature remains constant at 0 degrees Celsius until all ice converted into water. Same way temperature was also constant at 100 degrees Celsius until all water gets vaporized. On the basis of that we will discuss this topic. It is simple, it's easy and it's interesting. But before this topic I will give you one question based on this. The melting point of solid is an indication of the strength of the force of attraction between its particles. I will give you one question. You can consider it as an example as well. Then this statement will be clear to you and you will understand that how the questions can be put up on these topic.